Is it time to buy or sell IONQ stock? In this video, we will explore IONQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 23rd of April 2025, our system has identified IONQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.71. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced a remarkable gain of 70.49% since we first recommended IONQ as a buy candidate just 23 days ago. This translates to an average return of 3.06% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned in the upper section of a very broad and robust rising trend in the short term. This situation typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower segment of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $46 will initially indicate a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of nearly 40% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decrease of 10% to an increase of around 41%. In terms of the longer perspective, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of over 108%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between approximately 15% to 191% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $52.62 and $133.02. Our latest daily update for IONQ includes the headline, Big movements in IONQ Incorporated stock price on Friday, with a fluctuation of 16.61% between high and low. The IONQ Incorporated stock price dropped by 0.218% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025. The price decreased from $45.79 to $45.69. During the last trading day, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 16.61%, ranging from a low of $41.05 to a high of $47.87. Notably, the price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and has risen by 46.11% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, the trading volume decreased on the last day alongside the stock price, which is generally viewed as a positive sign since volume should align with stock movement. On the last day, the trading volume fell by 50 million shares, with a total of 54 million shares being traded, amounting to approximately $2.45 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $54.74, while the lowest was $6.22. Currently, the stock price sits at 16.53% or $9.05, below the 52-week high of $54.74, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. IONQ's recent performance highlights the volatility and uncertainty surrounding the quantum computing sector. Despite an ambitious vision from new CEO, Niccolo de Masi, who aims to position IONQ as the NVIDIA of quantum computing, current financial projections tell a different story. The company's adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization loss for the year 2025 has surged by 35%, raising concerns as there was no corresponding increase in revenue guidance. Additionally, IONQ has made significant moves in equity, issuing over 24 million shares valued at $1.2 billion, which could dilute existing shareholder stakes. Today, IONQ shares are struggling, falling about 4.7% amid broader market turmoil driven by geopolitical tensions and tariff threats. This overall market instability, coupled with substantial losses projected for IONQ, may challenge investor confidence in the short term. However, the signing of a memorandum of understanding with South Korea's KISTI to enhance the nation's capabilities in the quantum race could provide a long-term strategic advantage. In terms of stock impact, these factors suggest a potentially bearish outlook in the near term. The recent high volatility underscores risks, while long-term prospects may hinge on how successfully IONQ can execute its plans and leverage partnerships in a competitive environment. Investors should remain cautious, balancing the potential for growth with the inherent risks identified in the company's fundamentals. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 28th of January 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned IONQ a neutral rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 11th of October 2024, it was reported that Zacks Investment Research rated IONQ as perform with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of October 2024, it was reported that Needham gave IONQ a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 12th of August 2024, it was reported that Benchmark assigned IONQ a buy rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 8th of August 2024, it was reported that Needham gave IONQ another buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned IONQ stock a general strong sell rating. They have categorized the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for IONQ. The IONQ Inc. stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at levels of $37.56 and $29.55. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal is indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which could impact the near short-term development. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025, with a current decline of 0.218%. A further decrease is anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 68 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 33 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 31 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 26 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 11 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 3 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for IONQ. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $35.31 and $35.09. There is a natural risk involved when a stock tests a support level. If this level is broken, the stock may fall to the next support level. In this case, IONQ Inc. finds support just below today's level at $35.31. If this level is breached, the next supports from accumulated volume will be at $35.09 and $34.99. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility, and with a notably large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be at very high risk. Over the last day, the stock moved $6.82 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 16.61%. For the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 16.67%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for IONQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies can go through downturns, frequently due to factors beyond their control. However, persistent negative PE ratios may signal insufficient profit and could indicate risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at negative 13 cents. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for IONQ. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for IONQ is at $45.79. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, IONQ encounters its first support level at $35.31. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for IONQ from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 11th of March, 2025, Alameddin Rima executed an insider sell of 20,047 shares of common stock. On the 11th of March, 2025, Chapman Peter Hume executed an insider sell of 12,069 shares of common stock. On the 11th of March, 2025, Kramer Thomas G. executed an insider sell of 11,712 shares of common stock. On the 12th of March, 2025, Scannell William F. executed an insider buy of 93,066 shares of common stock. On the 11th of March, 2025, Chapman Peter Hume executed an insider sell of 2 million shares of stock options, which grants the right to buy. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 7.469. Overall, insiders purchased 8,684,710 shares and sold 9,869,113 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $44.13, reflecting a decline of 3.42%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, resulting in a high level of risk. The relative strength index, calculated over a 14-day period, stands at 83, which considerably heightens the risk. Furthermore, a sell signal has been triggered from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is IONQ stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for IONQ Inc. stock to perform well in the short term. We have upgraded our assessment of this stock from a hold or accumulate position to a buy candidate. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 27th of May, we expect IONQ to open lower by 82 cents and begin trading at $44.87. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from everyone here at StockInvest.